Hello, Facebook and YouTube. Today on how Hugh builds a square drop camper. Found out that's what they're called, square drops. So we're calling it a square drop camper on a Harbor Freight trailer. We're gonna start working on an awning. And I've seen other people where they just put like the ARB awning on it that just pulls out, or they get really fancy on it, or they get really low budget on it and just do something with a plastic tarp. And I want something in between, so I don't want a plastic tarp, so I got a canvas tarp. And the reason I didn't want to use plastic is because it's loud, and I'm hoping that the canvas tarp will be a whole lot quieter. I picked up a 5x7 canvas tarp, and what I want to do is do a temporary, not temporary, but a less than permanent installation on it. So I want to use some holders that I have, some off-road tool holders that I have, and I'll put them on at a couple of points. And then let me show you what I want to do. I have a couple of PVC pipes. I want to be able to use this awning on either side. So I want to be able to temporarily place a mount here, and let me show you where I want to put the other mount. And then I want to do the other mount in here somewhere. Then I'm going to have, I'm thinking, is a pole that goes in this way, sticks out about 5 feet, or 4 feet. And then I'll have 1 foot of overlap, so it'll be 4 feet out, 7 feet across, and be able to be used on either side. And it'll have no down support. It'll just be tightened up with zip ties, or those little hair tie looking things that they use to have the ball and the scrunchy stuff on it. And so anyways, so that's what I'm thinking. So we'll see if it works. Okay, hopefully those show up. These are the the holders that I'm going to mount to the corners. If I want to mount it in there, mount it in there. Probably mount it there. Don't know. There. Let's figure out exactly where I want to mount them. I'm probably not going to use the PVC tube because it's too big. So I might just strap the poles themselves straight to this, and I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to do. So right now I'm going to decide exactly where I want to put these things, and then I'm going to mount them. I'm not sure it matters, but I'm going to put a little butyl tape underneath each one. Turning out to be a decent drill. Oh boy, that stuff is hard. Okay, I'm going to need to drill a pilot hole. And I'll use these poles like this. Now for storage, I'm going to have to cut them down to 4 feet, because I'm going to put them into another storage tube that's going to be 4 feet. Maybe, might even be, yeah, I'm going to make sure that it'll hold a 4 foot pieces. So need to measure these down because these are going to get cut down. That'll mean I need to mount this other pole real far down over here so I can tighten it up. So let's go ahead and mount that other pole. We have to come up with a way to. I moved the attachment points for the pole up a little higher so that they're even with the ones on the other side, so I won't have a lopsided shade canopy. It'll be you know, a few inches shorter, but it'll be straight, so it won't drive me nuts. So right here in that spot, I'm going to put a tube going across it that I have, and that's going to hold the poles for the canopy and hold the tarp, and maybe hold a rug too for the ground in front of the door. We'll see about that. Okay, so here's a tube I rescued from the trash. I'm gonna store the awning in there and stuff. And I know that at this angle it blocks some of the solar panels, so I'll just need to be aware when I park and where to put the solar panel, or add a second solar panel up there for use when I'm not using the awning. So I might do that. I might just add a second solar panel. Give that some thought. But for right now, I need to trim this thing down because I don't want it to be sticking out too much. Okay, it's going to drop on this one, so I have to be prepared. Okay, doesn't look terrible. Put the screws back in that it came with. Okay, I have my long poles cut down to 49, two sections of 49 each, and they do fit in there. So I want to see if I can go ahead and get those to mate together, so I can put the tarp on them and see what I can do to tighten it up and see how it works. So that's next. This is the pole. I need to get little plugs for both ends. That's actually the two pieces that I cut down the long pieces, cut them into two pieces so they'd fit. There's the joint right there, and little screw holding it in. Same thing on the other side. Okay. It should be sturdy enough for the tarp. There's the awning holder. So let's put the tarp on, see how it looks. did end up losing quite a bit on keeping this thing even. That's okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so the tarp's a little oversized for what I'm trying to do, but I could use that hanging down part just to block the sun, because I could have it on either side. Put a couple bungees on it, and that tarp is that awning is done for now. It'll mostly keep sun off of me. That's what I'm hoping. If it's raining that much, I'll just park under a tree and go to an Airbnb. So there you have it. There's the awning and the awning tube on the back. The Harbor Freight square drop camper. That's it for now. Out.